Nearly 20 million cars and trucks have sped by this spot. Nearly 9,000 nights have come and gone since what appeared to be a routine traffic stop here changed the town of Jonesville forever.
At approximately 2:42 a.m. while conducting a traffic stop on Interstate 77 South, Sergeant Greg Martin was shot and killed.
Greg Martin was just 30 years old, but already a police sergeant when he made one more traffic stop that night in early October of 1996 and paid for it in the most gruesome of ways.
Nobody didn't deserve to get shot like he did, 6 times in the head.
Pretty cold-blooded.
I've used the word executed while you're doing your job. It's basically what it was.
Lloyd Terry is one of the officers whose job it was to solve the case.
That night, Greg Martin was working for the Jonesville Police Department. He was working alone. He radioed into the sheriff's office that he was going to be out with a suspicious person near the Huddle House restaurant.
This is that radio call. It's the last one Greg Martin would ever make.
You were Greg's friend?
I was.
Van Tate was a state trooper who was also working the area that night.
I was about 10 miles south on 421, and we were working a fatality down there. I heard him several times call him. He said, I'm out with a vehicle on I-77. He said, I'm 10-4, but I'm going to need your assistance. And that didn't sound like Greg, because Greg was a good officer. You know, as a law enforcement officer, you get a feeling about it. And something just didn't sound right.
When Tate came around the front of Martin's cruiser, he found out how wrong it all went.
The thing that ran through my mind was, well, is the shooter still here?
You look at that and you must think, that could be me.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm still working on it.
Greg's daughter, Brittany, was 6 years old at the time and with her mother when the call came into the house.
And all she would say is, oh no. And I go in the living room and I ask her, so Mom, what's wrong? What's going on? And that's when she just looked at me and she said, your daddy's gone. He's not coming back. Whenever I seen him in the casket, that right there was, I swore up and down that it wasn't my dad. It was somebody different, because I didn't want to see it as him.
Now, when she wants to visit her father,
What do you think when you come out here?
The man that was gone too soon.
Brittany has to come to this graveyard a few miles from town.
It's actually kind of peaceful sometimes.
Her life has been anything but peaceful in the years since.
When it first happened, I used to go around and I was like, yeah, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And I wanted them dead. And then I grew older. I grew wiser. And my grandma started speaking to me, and she made me realize that, you know, that's not God's way.
She's had to navigate her way to adulthood without the father she so cherished there to help guide her.
The mortality, thinking about that I'm really outliving my dad now.
Did you grow up thinking you might not grow old because your dad? Yeah.
Yeah, because where he was killed so young, it kind of made me think, well, anything could happen. So I always learned to cherish the day for the day.